What is up, people? And welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking and looking at my videos. Okay, so today I want to talk about self-love. And I want to start off by saying you are loved, you are valuable. You are loved, you are valuable. You are loved, you are valuable. And if you don't feel loved right now, you don't feel like you're valuable, it's okay. It's 100% okay. I do encourage you to get to a point, to start to search yourself, to get to a point where you can feel loved, where you can love yourself, where you can feel valuable. Yes, I know it's a long process because I had to go through it myself with all the traumas that I've been through to get to a point where I feel loved and valued. But I want you to know that you can get there too. There's a saying that we always say, it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay that way. It takes time to get there. But just realizing the fact that, okay, I don't love myself or I don't feel valuable. It's important. It's so important that you now know that there's a problem there and you can fix that and you can deal with that. You can go to therapy. You can do it on your own. I just want you to know that you're loved and you're valuable. So I want to talk about things you can do to make yourself valued. So like we all have these things that we like to do. And I want to talk about healthy things we can do to make ourselves feel valued. But things that I do to allow myself to be valued is I meditate. And I'm not talking like Buddhist meditation. I'm talking about like getting in my bed, I get in a quiet place, I sit down and I think, how did I do this week? What's going on? Why do I feel so angry this week? Why do I feel so sad? Why am I happy? What's going on? What's good? What's bad? Like I just think so I can unsift all the stuff that I've got going on instead of zipping and zapping. And I'm not saying that I take about 30 minutes every day, every morning, every night. I'm not saying you have to start there. If you give yourself 5 minutes every day, it's awesome. It's something healthy to allow you to develop, to sift through all the trauma and all the stuff and all the stuff of life and how hard life is. Things that make you happy. It's okay to have happiness. I would never myself allow my happiness to be in other people and other things. I allow it to come from Jesus and God, and then I have it in. It's not the source of my happiness, but these are things that make me happy. The source is God, right? My source isn't my girlfriend, it's God. My source of happiness, I am happy within myself before I put my happiness into another person. No other person has the keys to my happiness. I will not give that away. I won't live vicariously through another person, because if they have my keys, when they're happy, I'm happy, sure. When they're sad, I'm sad. And I can't alleviate that sadness because my key's in you. You're supposed to be my happiness. So when I'm sad, why aren't you making me feel better? You can't. I don't feel like you can help someone that way. And that's too much to ask for somebody to be your source. That's just my point of view. You can live your life, but that's too much for me. Okay. So I wanted to talk about things that help you healthily develop. So things like writing, reading, writing down your feelings, writing down how you feel, making raps, screaming in a pillow. Things like that allow you to feel, but you don't run to another person. You don't run to like a bottle or something like that to help you feel. Like sports and things like that, playing video games, reading. Those give you a little bit of escapism, well, and an outlet for how you feel at the moment. And then you can come back when you're composed or when you have got some of the raw emotion out to be like, okay, I was feeling this way because I was overwhelmed, or taking a deep breath. So like those are healthy ways to develop, and it's so crucial to our development, because like if I can get an outlet or get some peace, then I can deal with that, right? And so yeah, those are things that I want y'all to think about doing. And for me, it was like basketball and Christian rap helped me do. I go out and get some buckets, row, and then I come back and maybe go shoot some hoop or play some 2K. Like all those things were like things that were crucial to my development. Point number 2, forgiveness of self. Okay, too often times we don't forgive ourselves for the mess ups. I mess up. Well, I'm stupid, or I could never do this. Right? We're letting our trauma rob us of who we can be because we make a mess up. Mess ups are beautiful. They're beautiful. Okay. We love mess ups. I love mess ups. Okay, sometimes they hurt. I'm not gonna say that the mess up, the failure didn't have catastrophic events or they didn't have crazy failures. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that like it already happened to you, so you might as well let it grind you. You let it build you up instead of grind you down. So okay, what could I have done better in this situation? And some situations where it's like dramatic and other things, maybe it's not what could I have done better. Can I forgive now? Can I let it go? Right? But I want to talk more in a sense about forgiveness of self. So forgive yourself. If you forget to do a project, you forget to pay a bill, you forget to do something. Yes, there's consequences associated with that failure. But also you learn a lesson. You missed your rent. Now you learn that you don't miss your rent because you don't want to pay those late fees. You missed that project. You learn that, hey, man, your boss is going to get on you. And it's okay to mess up. It's okay to forget. But we must have grace and forgiveness for ourselves. We'll crucify ourselves. And that's not fair at all. We got to extend grace to ourselves. Please. My last point on this is that our self-talk can't be negative, or I encourage you not to have negative self-talk. And it might take the time to get there, but what I like to do, and I tell people, is to have three positives to one negative. So if you do one negative, I suck. Well, okay. First off, I don't suck. 2, I have been working really hard this week. 3, I might be a little tired, but I've been pushing through everything. That's 3 positives about yourself right there. And it'll build yourself up. It'll empower you. It'll motivate you. It'll push you to be a better person. Stop saying you suck. Stop saying you're stupid. You're not stupid. You don't lack knowledge like that. You may have had a brain fart. Your brain may be tired because you've been working so hard and your brain's not used to working that hard. You might have been going through something mentally, but you're not stupid. You're valuable. You're loved. You're skilled. The things that you have, the expertise that you have learned, I don't care if you're 12, 20, or 60. The things that you learned are valuable. And you can utilize those skills. So I want us to stop having this negative self-talk where we tell ourselves we suck. Silly is okay. I'm goofy. I'm tired. Heck, even lazy is okay, because sometimes we are lazy. But not stupid. Not worthless. No, please, I encourage you, stop saying those things. They're taken from your mentality. They're hurting you. Forgive yourself and stop saying those things. And if you do, it's okay. It's okay if you slip up every now and again. Try the three positives to one negative. For every negative thing you say, try to say 3 positives about that negative. 3 positives in that situation. It doesn't have to be about the negative, just 3. And then I'm going to get to my last point. My last point is celebrate your life. And you're probably like, oh, that's an easy one. It is pretty easy, but too often we miss that. Too often we don't celebrate our lives. So what I mean is baby steps. And I might have a little baby video up here. Oh, yeah, I like that. Put it right. So when these babies are walking, or when babies first start walking, or when that baby walks, you see that they are getting encouraged. People are clapping, people are yelling, people are saying, good job. People are exasperating. They have these good reactions, these great big reactions. We must be like that with ourselves. And I'm not, because I hate using words like must, so let me say, I encourage you. You want to live a blessed life? You want to be successful? Celebrate your victories. Celebrate your successes. I don't care if you wrote a paper that, heck yeah, bro, you wrote a paper. Like, we don't celebrate that, and we think just because we grow up that the basic human need to have people be proud of us, to have people celebrate us, to have people encourage us, just dies off because I'm an adult. That's where that validation goes for Instagram, because we still need to be validated. We still need to have, or not validated, we still need to be encouraged. Validation, encouragement. We still need to be encouraged. Yeah, you're doing good. Yeah, you got that apartment. Yeah, you got that job. Yeah, you have a car to get you A to B. I don't care if it's not a Tesla. You got a car to get you from A to B. You're trying to be a successful adult. That's success. I have a quote about success. Albert Einstein says, failure is success in progress. Failure is success in progress, is what Albert Einstein says. Okay? And then lastly, success is relative. Please hear me. Success is relative. It's relative. Which means that success looks different for every person. Stop trying to equate your success to what Elon Musk has done. Stop trying to equate your success to what Bill Gates, to what Steve Jobs. Like, why do we all have to be like, that's cool. That's great to have that dream. To want to be that successful. There's nothing wrong with that. But success doesn't have to be your definition of success. Success can be you have a job, you have a car, and you have a home, and you pay all of that, and you're not in debt. That's a great way. That's a great success. That's great success right there. You're not in debt. You're not flaunting for the next person. That's success. So I just want to say thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up and reading and watching the video. Drop some comments in the chats, like, subscribe, and y'all have a nice day.